My name's Wolf McGaha. I'm 77 years old, hope to be 78 soon. I'm the proud owner of this 1938 Chevy Coupe. First I knew about the car was when he drove it home. Quite frankly, I'm not sure it was drivable when he got it. Depending on the time of year when he got it, I was either 6 or 7. Born in 43, he got it in 49. So if he got it before July in 49, I was 6. Remember, he had it at home in the garage, and I'd be out there helping. I'd help him all the time and hand him wrenches. And I didn't know it, obviously, but he was teaching me then. Give me that half-inch wrench. And I'd hand him a 1-inch wrench. And he says, no, the other half-inch wrench. And he said, this is a half-inch. See right there, that's a half. And none of this much of it stuck. I was forever helping him, going down to work when he's working late, he worked for the Chevrolet garage then. I'd help him. While he was working on the car, I'd be over playing with the jacking it up and letting it down, and jacking me up, letting it down. Either that or rolling around on the floor on the creeper. But I was helping him, and I was helping him by keeping out of his way and not making him stop working, but he wound up getting a lot more done, and I was out of my mom's hair, so served to kill 2 birds with a stone. But that went on. He raced it for 3 or 4 years, 5 years there, up until, and did really well. There was 2 guys trying to beat him because we would win just about every time. He went to all the local drag races in Bakersfield and Fresno, and he even went up to Sacramento a couple of times, Lodi, and he'd win his class. He was an excellent mechanic. In 1965, I took the transmission out of my car and put it in that car. My dad had sold his transmission. He backed off of racing. He wasn't racing so much then. The car was still race worthy. Me and a couple of my friends decided, hey, let's go to the drag races. We'll take the car. But I said, but I don't have a transmission. Well, let's use yours. Okay, I had a 4-speed. Went to the races and had a day. I didn't win, but we raced and had a good day and brought it home. That was mid-65 someplace. I didn't, it never went to the races again after that. It sat for a while. He was working here, working there, but later in the mid-80s, he decided he's going to put it on the street, and he wound up out there working on the car. It was running. He came in for lunch one day and sat down and had lunch. My mom was sitting over in her chair she did a lot of crocheting and knitting, and she was working on that. And she heard a clink, and she looked up, and he was at the table having his lunch, and he slouched over. The clink was his fork hitting the plate. He slumped over, slid off onto the floor. That was the end. He had a massive heart attack, and he died. That was the end. He never said another word, and he was just short of his 67th birthday. At that point, I went up, continued to go up and visit my mom, and I was working on the car. I pulled up to a signal, and a guy came up. He says, "Wow, I like your car." All right, that's basically what it's about. I love the car, but I love people's reaction to it. That's what makes it worth doing.